Hi, future middle level teachers. Welcome to week 6 in MLED 480 middle school methods. This week is going to be your second Dropbox assignment, but before I explain that, I wanted to talk about what you're going to be doing for your reading. In this We Believe in Action, we're going to be looking at varied assessments, and so I'd like for you to read those 9 pages in chapter 5 and then also watch the 6 short video clips that accompany chapter 5. Once you've done that, you can go down and see that your discussion questions are partly around that. So I want you to choose 3 out of the 6 questions to respond to, any 3 that you want. After you've done that, then we're going to visit Audrey again. We're going to watch Audrey's second video at learner.org. So if you just go ahead and click on this link right here, it will take you directly to the video that you're supposed to watch. Well, actually, it'll take you to the case studies in science education. You'll have to scroll down to find Audrey Year 2. When you watch the video, I want you to take notes and see how she has addressed these 7 ideas that we've talked about thus far in This We Believe in Action, so by the Association of Middle Level Educators. Now, once you've done that, another thing I'm going to ask you to do is, and the reason why I wanted you to take notes is, you're going to have to write a narrative, questions A and B here, on how Audrey filled those different characteristics that were mentioned in chapters 1 through 5 of This Believe in Action. And please cite your text and give specific examples from the video as you're doing this. And then the last thing I'm going to ask you to do, which you can see me scrolling up and down, however you go about this is fine, as long as you do both parts. I'm going to ask you to create a graphic organizer to explain those 7 categories that you'll be addressing in your narrative, and also that we have discussed thus far in chapters 1 through 5 of This We Believe in Action. It seems like each year I get some people that will do one part but forget the other part. So I thought, just if you watch this video, you'll see what you can do. Here's an example of a graphic organizer that one person put together, and then here is his narrative. So, and the length, there isn't a length requirement. However, you need to thoroughly discuss the questions that are asked there. If you don't, I'll ask you to add to it. So it's better to do it the first time. And also, just to give you another example, it doesn't have to be like that. Here's a different graphic organizer that was created by a person. They went ahead and just went by active learning, challenging curriculum, and then talked about the different types that followed under each. So you could see they're 2 totally different graphic organizers. As long as they had the information, not just these 7 titles here, and they address them, you'll get your points. And as always, what I'm going to ask for you to do is fill out the self-assessment rubric that accompanies this particular assignment. And when you submit it to the D2L Dropbox, or your assignment, the graphic organizer, and the narrative, please attach the self-assessment rubric as well. If you attach it all as one document, that's fine. Just please let me know that your self-assessment rubric is part of your initial document. And as you probably saw, the one that I just showed here Well, there's her. This person submitted their rubric separate from her graphic organizer. The first person that I showed you, which I apologize that we are off right now. Let's see. There we are. Okay, the person that submitted the first one had it all as a single document. So that's perfectly fine as well. So if you have any questions, please post them to the D2L discussion board. I do have a checklist put up for you to keep track of all that you need to do this week. There's not a whole lot of reading, but you are watching, you're going to do some writing, and then you're going to be creating this graphic organizer, plus then your discussion. So thanks everybody for listening, and have a great week.